today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Miami's offense will go to work first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a little space. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Extending the play. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Williams will pass. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Carney. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Ready. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Buying some time. Open space at the 25. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down, and they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Williams looking for a man. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Wake Forest, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That's caught. It's Pringle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Williams will pass. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Pringle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. fires downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
The official says no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best.
Hits the afterburners. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That's reeled in. It's Parker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that.
Touchdown, Wake! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the run, it's Pringle. There he goes. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Okay, ready? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. On the set. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wake Forest.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Hauls it in. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also
throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They get the W, and with that being whipped,